All right, we're back with Stacy Lewis, 12-time LPGA Tour champion, including the 2011 ANA Inspiration and 2013 AIG Women's British Open. Stacy's competing in her 11th KPMG Women's PGA Championship, tied for second in 2012, tied for 28th last year, and has never missed the cut. You have a pretty good record here. Yeah. Let me start out by saying it's good to have you back on tour. You're about 11 events in now from your return from maternity leave. How has that transition been going for you as you come back out?
It's been a lot harder than I thought. I guess Diamond Resorts was a little bit of a shock to play so well there, but just getting used to traveling and get my body back in shape has taken a lot longer than I thought. But I feel like the game's moving in the right direction, and we're figuring things out on the road, how to travel, how to get through every day, how to get through every night, and I don't know, we're getting there.
We'll open it for questions. Raise your hand. We'll start over here with Randall.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
I've asked you this before, but just the venues, how much does it enhance the experience that this has a major championship history for men also? And then the second part of that is watching Pebble Beach. How was that experience a little different knowing that you'll be going there?
Well, I think, the name is obviously a big deal. Just I think more from a fan perspective and the attention of it that the guys have played here and people are familiar with this golf course and this venue, but it's a property that you drive here and it feels big. From the clubhouse to the range to the practice areas. I mean, it feels like a major championship, and that is ultimately what we wanted to do with this championship. And watching Pebble is cool. It seems so far away. I mean, I hope I'm still playing at that point, but I would love to play at Pebble, and hopefully the rough isn't as long as what those guys had.
Next questions for Stacy. We'll go right here to Beth Ann.
Just in addition to the venue, what do players talk about in terms of this championship and how it's different now than pre-KPMG PGA? What are some of the little things that maybe fans wouldn't know?
Gosh, there's a whole list. Courtesy cars for all the players, and their Cadillac this year, which is pretty sweet. You go from in the locker room to the big locker room. There's just stuff there for you. There's drinks, there's food, there's all that kind of stuff. They allow all the caddies get into player dining this week without extra passes. It's not anything big, but it's just all those little things that add up to making it feel like an important thing. Not just for us, it's for everybody else around us too. On the golf course, snacks and drinks, and I know that's little, but again, it's the same thing. Trying to even think. I mean, what I love about this the most are the builds. And with this year, with 9 and 18 being right beside each other, it looks so big when you're on either 9 or 18 tee. It's a bit intimidating, but it's awesome, and that's what a major championship should be. And that's, I think back 10 years, 12 years when I played in U.S. Opens before I was a member, and I remember being that amateur and seeing these big builds and all these people, and that's what a major championship is, and I would like to see us continue that trend with all of our majors.
Secondly, talking more specifically about golf, 16 looks to be a hole that could decide the tournament come Saturday or Sunday. Water short, left and right. What variables go into your decision to be aggressive on that hole or to maybe be reserved? What things are you cognizant of on the tee?
Well, I think it's actually a pretty difficult tee shot. You can hit driver, you can hit 3-wood, but either one, you have to pick a really good line. And I think they'll probably make it drivable at some point too. So that'll kind of change the hole completely. But it's really, you think of a short par 4, it's, pretty easy hole, but it's really not. You really have to be specific off the tee and whether the fairways are running a lot or if it's earlier in the morning, you can probably hit more clubs. So there's a lot of variables that go into that tee shot.
Randall, excuse me. And then
Stacy, with your resume, your Solheim Cup history, your experience, I'm not sure how much you have to do to make the team or even be a captain's pick. What do you think? What do you think you have to show?
I just want to be playing good golf. I want to give Julie a reason to pick me. I'd like to make it on my own, and that'd be playing well in these next couple majors that we have. But ultimately, it's just about playing good golf. And I don't want her to pick me if I'm not playing well. So, because I want what's best for the team. I want the girls to go over there and win, whether I'm on the team or not. So, I want what's best for the team, and if I'm playing well, I want to be there.
Question in the front.
Well, last time there was a big event here, Justin Rose complained that the course was too easy because there wasn't a speck of rough out there or a tucked pin. Do you think anyone will be complaining about that on Sunday afternoon?
I don't think anybody will complain it's too easy. I mean, I definitely think something pretty good under par, probably double digits under par, is going to win. But I don't think anybody's going to say it's too easy. It's just, it's one of those golf courses. The greens are firm, and I think that's going to be the hardest part. It's going to be hard to get it close to some pins. You're going to have a few holes. You have some longer irons in, but it's still going to be a great test.
Michelle was in here earlier, and she said that she thought about taking a medical. She talked to the LPGA about that too earlier. I wonder if you're surprised that she's back, or what kind of your thoughts on Michelle and her health and what it means for her to be back on the tour.
Well, media-wise and fan-wise, we always want Michelle back. I don't think you're going to hear a player that says otherwise. For Michelle's health, I'd rather. I don't know the specifics, but I'd rather see her take more time and really be 100% when she comes back, so she can be the Michelle Wie that everybody has seen on the golf course. I just think you look over the past few years, she's rushed back from a lot of injuries, and it's led to more. And so I would just like to see her be 100%, and so that we can see the true Michelle.